Hey guys, Tyler at North 40 Fly Shop in Coeur d'Alene. Today we are going to show you how to tie a really cool spun deer hair frog fly. And coming into our spring months, a lot of focus is going to be on warm water fishing. We have some really incredible options here in North Idaho for smallmouth, largemouth, pike. And who's to say a trout around here wouldn't eat this either. But as we come into runoff on our local trout streams, those really start to become not an option. And you know, if you guys haven't partaken in our area in any of the warm water stuff that we have to offer, we have some really great smallmouth, largemouth, and pike bass, you know, in bass fishing here locally. So this fly here, pretty fun. We just did a mouse very similar to it, but we're going to do a frog style. And this is an inverted weedless popper. And this guy really fishes well over lily pads. And again, if you guys have any overhanging trees, it's a lot less to get hung up. So we're going hook up, doing our spun deer hair around the fly like that. And we've got a little foam underneath there that's going to help give it a little bit of weight. So this guy's going to cast right and ride correctly when it hits the water. Going to do a little UV resin up here on the lip, and just to give a little bit more pop when it's in the water. But anyways, fun fly to fish. Nobody hates a largemouth bass crashing a frog fly in the lily pads. It's pretty cool stuff. So if you guys haven't tried any of our local bass fishing, we're coming right into it. End of April, May, starting to warm up. It's going to be game time. So anyways, thanks for joining us, and we're going to show you how to tie it. Take care. All right guys, thanks for joining us. We are going to show you how to tie the upside down weedless frog. So we're going to start out with some pretty heavy duty thread. We got some GSP here. Nice and strong for spinning hair. You guys could do a 3/0 if you want, but this GSP is really nice for doing that. If you guys have spun deer hair, you know that. So here we go. Got my thread tied in. We're going to start by adding our foam first thing here. This is going to be our frog's belly. Get this tied in. Okay, next we're going to start by spinning a little bit of hair first before we get into our legs. Okay, secure it in. I'm going to actually put a couple clumps here, guys. Got some chartreuse too. We're just going to kind of intermingle some dark olive and some chartreuse into this guy. Spinning deer hair is a lot of fun. You guys can get really artistic with it, and all sorts of neat patterns you can do. It's pretty fun. But each time, real important, just make sure you guys are packing that hair back as you go. All right, next, and the reason we do this first couple clumps here, guys, is to we're going to put some rabbit hair strips on here, and it's going to help flare that those strips in there to make it look more like frog legs when we get it on there. All right, next, so just on either side of those guys is what you want to do, like so. Okay. I'm actually going to come right now and trim here, and that's going to help me down the road by folding my foam belly. Okay, cool. Moving on. You guys can take pretty generous portions of deer hair. Loose, spin. So when I say loose, that means the tension of your thread when you're applying it. The first couple wraps of thread that you put on there just go nice and loose, and then start to increase your pressure as you go. So loose, spin, crank it down, pack as you go. So each time I'm doing this, I'm cleaning that underbelly fur out, so this stuff really compacts a lot better. Make sure you do that. Moving through, pack and pack and pack. Okay, I think we're there. So next step, guys, I'm gonna trim down this is gonna be the belly. Again, this is gonna be an inverted hook on here. So go through, just make some rough cuts here. Get rid of some material. We just want to make this nice and flat on the bottom. You guys can razor it if you want. Razor works real well. I'm just going to use my scissors today. Get this pretty flat down here. Pack it again. Okay, now we're going to fold that foam over, give it a nice tug, pull forward, tie it down, okay, trim. And also we're going to add some legs into this guy here. So do a little chartreuse and black barred legs. I'm not really going to count. I'm going to just grab a bunch here. 5 or 6 legs is all you need, like so. What we're going to do is we're going to tie them right in front, like that. Fold them over, capture them so they hold back, like that. Okay, smush them back. Okay, next, keep spinning. Okay. All right, now we're going to give it a little hot red front here. Pretty traditional looking popper. You see some old school poppers out there. They all have a red mouth. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that frog sitting there with his mouth open or what, but anyways, that's what we're going to do. Get one more patch in there. Okay. Tie her off. All right, half hitch. Now we're going to trim bottom first. Don't cut your legs off. Need those. And I'm going to flip them. So try and careful of your legs there and just start doing your thing here. Just kind of make a frog body. we can readjust these legs after we get all trimmed up here. But yeah, just do it to your desired look here, guys. Gonna trim down. Kind of monotonous little process here, but it's kind of fun. I'm not going to get super crazy here due to time constraints, but you guys can go as far as you want with this. I like them kind of dense. You know, again, the tighter you pack that hair, the more sculpted that body's going to look as you keep whittling it down, you know. So you can keep them big and fluffy like this, but what we're going to do before we are finished is we're going to add a little UV resin to the front end of this guy here. I'm going to do a little bit more trimming. Try not to cut my legs off. Come down here, we'll grab our legs, bring them back up where they need to be. Oh, lost one there, whatever. All right, looking decent. I could keep going. I probably will after we get done with the video, but trim her down as much as you want. All right, that's probably good to get a representation of what we got going here. All right, then we're going to take our trusty UV resin, guys, and you're going to come on the face and the red portion here and put a little resin here. Get our face there, there we go. Now cook them off. Like so. I'm going to do one more. Get that guy nice and firm up here. Alright guys, so there we go. Like I said, it's a little rough here, but I'm gonna depart, and I think you guys get the gist of it. You can keep going with the trimming. I'm gonna do a little bit more here, but there we go, man. There's our upside down weedless frog. He's gonna cook right over those lily pads and hopefully get smashed by a big largemouth bass or a smallmouth or a pike even. All right, guys, happy hunting. Try this one next time you guys are out bass fishing, and look to see you in the shop, and we're gonna have a great spring. Take it easy.